stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage, because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
Well, I thought that linebacker was going to jump up.
Down. Well done.
Right?
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and
nope,
first
he
down.
He got confused. He didn't know if he wanted to
This
dive
will be the first
or
red
jump.
zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're running with Gurley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run.
Lee, you watching clothes, man?
6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And
Lee.
that makes it a 7-3 lead.
What's up, bro?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13.
Oh,
What up, field, bro?
He's up just shy of the 45.
Let me change this running back and see if it does anything. Nah, he is injured. Son of a bitch.
okay.
That is why he's running slow. He's injured.
Chubb, where your brother?
Yeah. I didn't know. I hadn't checked my depth chart or nothing, so I didn't know you could get injured in preseason.
Was he hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured something was going
The
on.
Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll go on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's over the middle. they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go, fellas. Yeah, 180, 180. Gun. Hey, get right down.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
I couldn't get there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And they'll go ground game here with a tackle.
Hold that block,
so
bro.
got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Newton on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 and 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile
No, don't let him run you over.
Man, that's a big boy.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
And they're not blocking for shit.
As he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Don't everybody?
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, make that block,
Gain on the
67.
play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26.
That's because they suck on the release.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, not going to change anything. They're going to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fucking hold, not just holding.
He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
He can't even get to the ball. Just go down, motherfucker.
He in the game again.
He's only on the kickoffs. I didn't know he was on the kickoff team, so I guess I had to change that too. He couldn't even get to the ball.
Offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't win 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Obukum not dropping into coverage. He comes
In the house.
And takes
You got me on that one. Wasn't expecting that.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain
that wasn't much.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a
That
first
wasn't much
down,
of a truck,
which
was it?
screams what? Throw the football.
Said it was.
You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's in there again.
You might want to go check your position and take them out.
On 1st down, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
That one, it's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
Hey.
Damn it, Cam. Damn it.
Had the right read, too.
I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're
I
right.
missed them motherfuckers there.
Quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Flush to his right. And he's got it.
Let him catch it.
Take
Right there.
For a Panthers
Crazy.
touchdown. Zach, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Matthews, the return.
Oh, that was awkward.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Oh, shit. I didn't know the time was at 1 second.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
Lies.
As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach. Appreciate
don't
it.
lie, run the bang. Stop it. Stop it.
Set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of
last time I played run the bay. Last time I played run the bay, he said, I can't believe the computer just threw my pass. What the fuck?
Out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree
shit,
with
the one I use is shit. I ain't hit that button.
Right? I hit the wrong button. Fuck.
Yeah. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
Oh, intercept that motherfucker! God damn it! Fuck!
Down at the 23-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams.
I played that perfect. They had that pick and everything, and he didn't even fucking attempt to intercept it. I hit the triangle. He stood there like, hey, there's the ball.
Catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Same old DeLaw. That's what he just said about me. Same old DeLaw.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Come on, 20 bucks.
Almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
This is frustrating, dude. That's 2 picks this damn fucking drive.
Some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
That motherfucker is breaking that bitch on fire.
They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Glad he was in the air when he called it.
Spot on. How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the torch.
I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their
You
first
still got
possession
59
of
minutes,
the
bro.
second half. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Good cutback.
Yeah, give him 4
Tripped over that
yards
damn
there.
lineman.
It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll run it here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker.
Dude, you got to get that block.
They want that ball in the end zone.
You got to get that
Gets
block.
this to
No,
the
he still almost
24
broke it.
for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers.
I was already looking to the outside. He missed the
You and I
block.
both know it
Right.
just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
Ooh.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Nobody
The
won.
20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll work his way
think
close
he
to
had
the
it.
goal line as he's
Lower
got
your
5
head,
down to the
homie.
3.
Come on.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
I love it.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
What the hell? Yeah. About 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yeah.
On play action,
Nobody
throw.
there.
And the hit jarred loose.
Yeah, she had Burger King.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers.
Yeah, Shea
Everything
gave
seemingly
shots.
has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each
She
other's
got
moves
some
all
chicken
game
nuggets or
long,
something there, too.
and they've been on the spot just about
She
every
said she
time.
was
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Off the play fake.
No, she said she called him.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
She said she called him because
Picked off near the 44.
see her legs was hurt.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yeah, but he said she said she ain't asking him about none of that. That's what she said. She said, no, I ain't said nothing to him.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
What you're trying
Now
to
you
do
watch 'em up.
is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. That's caught inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now Cam, option left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Right.
This one fielded at the 5.
Yeah,
And he'll take this across the 25 A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A very solid gain of 27.
Yeah.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator was looking at his play sheet trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They're trying to see who can fuck up on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on second and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They're going to look to throw.
Right.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. Boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, get right there. Get right there. Do something.
3rd and long. It's Newton.
Oh, I had him. Oh, I fucking had him.
Newton can't escape
Motherfucker, that was a
and
touchdown.
it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Look at same stuff that
Bring the house. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Flex round!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kopp. He's got it. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
This quarterback,
and you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll look to throw. He's going to oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Oh, I gotta sit
Now
up.
the Rams are going to hold things as they
It's a
want a
crucial
timeout.
play.
As they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Panthers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Newton. He's going to let this one go. And that is caught.
Oh,
Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning
let's
point.
get out of there. Run, man.
He threw it right to him.
And a big turnover there as his guys
There you go, dude.
the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Spinning away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is incomplete.
Came off that
I'm not
end.
quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs
He's been coming off
underneath
that
him.
end the whole
Mechanics might have
game.
been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up
Yeah, I
short.
just saw him.
Yeah, man,
Maybe
Chandler
you start
Jones.
to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
You gotta stop.
And
He underthrew the ball,
there.
man.
Nice
Yeah.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Wow.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hold on to it.
The contact made the ball free and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
I saw you lead the middle. I say he coming for me.
All right, they're going to try and drive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Throw it to the tight end. Shit.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the
We
drive
got this
alive.
one. I've been seeing it. We got that one.
And the defense
Fuck
loses
yeah, my guy
him. It's
stopped. I don't know why.
And he takes this
I've been trying to get it over there, but I was like, fuck.
all of a sudden, here in the final
Yeah,
minute,
Gilmore
things
stopped.
get a
I don't know what
little
happened.
tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up the inside, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field,
Let's see here.
if you
Where
have
we
that
gonna
much
put
time
this
to throw
bitch?
the ball,
Let's see
someone's
here.
going to shake free, and you'll find an open receiver.
Give me some.
But condensed,
Come on, come on.
goal line,
Ugh.
2-point conversion, all that extra,
Yeah,
you know,
good
there's plenty
game,
extra
man.
field,
Fuck.
so it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Panthers coming out now. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
Right?
sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line.
I should have had this. I should have had this motherfucker in the backfield the whole game.
Yeah, he looking pretty good back there.
Yeah, that other guy, man, he couldn't get out of the line. He couldn't get out of the line.
They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive
Well,
line.
I wonder how that dude start off hurt like that.
I know, right? I gotta take
Unless they didn't cut the injury off, huh?
First game
I
that
guess
we
not.
get to call together.
It's all
So
good.
special every year, week one. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game. All the hoop.
All right,
just
y'all.
having football back.
All right,
so
bro.
special.
Good game, man.
I'm out of here.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Carolina, not much to complain about here. They come in